Our next guest is a fan of President Trump's plan for tackling the opioid epidemic. Joining us, Arkansas Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin. So welcome to the program. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Now, President Trump favors the death penalty for opioid traffickers. Do you go that far? Are you in favor of the death penalty?
Well, here's something that a lot of people may not know. Under the current federal criminal code, under 18 U.S.C. 3591B, the death penalty is authorized for large-scale drug trafficking already. Now, the issue there is there's some constitutional, there's a possibility that under Supreme Court precedent it may not be constitutional. So there's a constitutional question there. But this provision is already in the law, and it does not require murder. But you know, that could end up on the constitutional question, could stay in the courts for a while. But if we really want to do something about the opioid trafficking that's going on, which is different than the prescription drug issue, right?
Sure, yeah.
Then we've got to deal with the Chinese smugglers and the Mexican cartels who are pushing fentanyl. What has happened, Stuart, is that just like with meth, when we started to raise awareness of the meth problem in the U.S. and get that under control, the Mexican cartels started producing it in meth factories across the border and bringing it in. Now that there's a raised awareness on opioids and the prescription drug component of that, what has happened? Well, the Mexican cartels, the Chinese smugglers have identified a market for illegal as opposed to prescribed drugs, and so they are pushing fentanyl, which is a synthetic opioid, 50 times, 50 times more powerful than heroin. And there's actually a bill that Senator Tom Cotton has in the Senate right now that will deal with some of this.
Previously, just a couple of minutes ago, I read a news item about where marijuana, medical marijuana is legal, prescribing of opioids goes down. And if recreational marijuana is legal, opioid prescriptions go down even more. What do you make of that?
Well, look, for me, this is not just about statistics. This is personal. Yeah. My brother has had to deal with the issue of opioids after a back surgery gone bad. And I know firsthand, or through him, what he's been going through. And I can tell you that relief for pain is what a lot of these folks, at least initially before they get addicted, relief for pain is what they're seeking. So that doesn't surprise me that you have statistics like this. But let me tell you, as we have gotten our arms around the broader prescription drug problem with some medical professionals prescribing too many and lack of awareness and what have you, as we've started to get our arms around that, the Mexican cartels and the Chinese smugglers are pushing these even more dangerous synthetic killers. You know, these synthetics are so dangerous that just the dust has sent law enforcement to the hospital.
That is extraordinary. Tim Griffin, Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Arkansas. Thanks very much for being with us, sir. Come again. I want some more time on this.
I'd love to.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.